So this is December 19th. Got the top of the cabin. Basically, put the carbon fiber on it, put it all with epoxy, cured up nicely overnight. Looks really good. And there was only one place where the foam piece was insisting on curling up, and so I put a little piece of plywood and a weight on it, and that pushed it back down. Everything else stayed the way it was supposed to stay and looking good. And then I added this, I just put a little bit of wax paper on here. You can see how it nicely peels up. That's because wherever you overlap, you've got the edge of a strand of carbon fiber, the little ends of it get kind of frizzy and lift up and make a bump. So this way it ends up with a smoother finish right at the get-go. So I still have to sand it all down and everything, but it saves you a bunch of time and some sanding and everything, and it's a simple thing to do. So just take a regular roll of wax paper, cut it in half on the bandsaw or to whatever width I want, just lay it down over the top of something like that. So. Yeah, so it looks good. I'm thinking this morning after I sand it down, then I'm going to put a center beam sort of thing down the close to the middle of it. My thought is to off the side of the starboard side of the centerboard trunk to make a little post coming up part way down, so maybe somewhere down here on that side and coming up and attach it to the roof. And I thought if I just add a piece of the same foam material, strip of that basically vertically on here, that will and then cover that with carbon fiber. That gives me a place to attach that vertical support, and as well as transmit some of the load this way. The other thing it does is help to ensure that the curve of the piece that's curved this way currently, as well as that way, that curve stays there and doesn't flatten out when I pop this thing off. So I don't think it will, but that'll ensure that there's no way that it can. So I might as well do that. It just makes sense. So do that now. And once I'll sand it down, put that on today. Once that's cured, give that a brief sanding tomorrow, and then pop it off the frame and figure out how I'm going to figure out what the outside curve is going to be on the boat over there, and I've got to work on the side pieces, the foam and stuff for those, and I'm gonna how I'm gonna get that curve set up and all that sort of thing. So anyway, bunch of things to figure out, but making good progress.